Yeah, first road trip. What's kind of the feeling on the team?
First off, I'd like to give thanks to God because without him I wouldn't be here. But the first road trip, I think a lot of guys are excited. Just to be able to, we've been playing a lot of our games at home from last season, but going out there and staying together. BYU has a really good fan base, but it's not about what they do; it's about what we do. So making sure we don't, listen to the outside noise. We just worry about what we're doing. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be good. Everybody's excited. Definitely the young guys.
Yeah.
Talk about the challenge that you guys have as a defense. Having to go up against that run game and Tyler, obviously. What's the preparation been like heading into this week?
So the preparation this week, up front, we're not as young as we are in the backfield. So up front, it's kind of like, we're going to make them have to run it. So in the backfield, we're like, all right, we're going to take away the throw game. I think they're still going to challenge us vertically, which is okay. But up front, I think we have a lot of vets, a lot of older guys that'll be able to hold their water and make sure that we demolish the run game, because on the back end, we got some up our sleeve for that.
What do you see from Jaron Hall, their QB?
He's a extremely smart player. He knows where he wants to put the ball and when he wants to put the ball, and he doesn't like put it out there to get interceptions or anything. He places it where he knows he'll get a catch. He doesn't gamble with it too much, but he will throw the ball to number 12, and we got something for that.
Yeah, they obviously got some passing yards against you guys last year. Does that motivate you any more going into this game, knowing what they did to you last year?
We look at last year and we take it into consideration and we go, okay, so what did we do wrong? When you look at it and you see the passes that were completed, it wasn't too much of, they were just more athletic than us, et cetera, et cetera. It was more on our half of, okay, we were beating ourselves. We're not attacking the ball like we should. We weren't doing what we were doing in practice. So from what they did last year to what we know they're going to do this year, we just take that in consideration when we practice, and we're making sure that we go and attack the ball like we know we can.
Obviously, an experienced back end for you guys, and a lot of talent with those defensive backs. What do you think those matchups are going to be like, and do you think you guys are going to really kind of make a statement on Saturday?
Oh, yeah. I think even though we have young guys and we have some vets, I think even the young guys, as you saw when we played Albany, it didn't matter who we threw in. It was a lot of people in that can-do category that we have now that, Coach Roberts talks about a lot. And like I said last week when we played Albany, they kind of showed that, okay, ones, twos, threes, the drop-off isn't insane. So I think we'll be good on the back end because it's a lot of guys that have stepped up that we needed to step up and even more. So I think we'll be good.
How important is that depth, do you think, going forward, obviously into the season? God willing, injuries don't happen, but, that's just part of the game. How important is that depth for you guys?
Oh, the depth it's a blessing because anybody knows that, if you know you got depth, you should always play green, but you can play even faster because it's like, okay, I can play 3-4 snaps, and then, hey, if I need to get a rest, my backup's going to come in, and he's not really a backup. He could really start, and, we covered, and once he gets tired, boom, we come back in. So, you always got fresh legs cycling in, and it makes you play extremely faster.
Defense likes to get turnovers. You guys only had one, didn't have an interception. Is that motivation at all going into this week, or what's your focus, I guess, on that?
We started this thing called Jackers and Robbers. So what we've been trying to do is, we realized, we had a great game, but what can we improve on? We only had one turnover, and so with that being said, in practice, we're ripping at the ball, we're making sure we're attacking the ball. It's the little things. Even if the play's almost over, boom, punch at the ball, just so you can, and it's complementary football because now that we're punching at the ball, offense is making sure they secure the ball, So it's give and take on both ends, but yeah, we really trying to at least take 3 each game.
You've known Gavin Holmes a long time, obviously. What did it, to see him come back like that and have that punt return and to come back from those knee injuries? What's that like to see that?
Oh, man. Since I was a freshman to now, I've seen him get hurt. I've seen him come back from it. I've seen his mindset. After he had his surgery, I seen him in the locker room. I told him, hey, if you ever need something, like, let me know. You know what I mean? Because I know you get down in the dumps whenever stuff like that happens. Definitely if it's not like your first or second. You know, it's happened so many times. And to be able to see him go and play his first game that I saw, it was like he scored, and I was just like, yes, like, you know what I mean? I was just, I was lost for words because I knew how much it meant to him. I know how much it meant to the team. I know how much it meant to his parents. So it was just like a blessing. It was like a lot of people would have given up, but he didn't. And it was just, I prayed for him after the game because it's like, I was so happy to see him do that.
Mark, Coach said I think the single digits was really more about off the field stuff, but what did that mean to you to get the single digit?
It was to get the single digit. You know, for me, it was really an honor and a blessing because to know that the coaches pick the single digit, it basically means you're the standard. And what coach always says is the hardest part of being a standard is you are the standard.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, when he told me that he was rewarding me with a single digit, I was like, it made me feel good because I know it hasn't always been easy. You know, I try my best, but these past couple of years ain't always been, you know, just rainbows and fairy tales. You know, I've gotten down and I've been up and I've been down, and to see that, you know, the hard work that I put in to make sure that, to show them that, hey, I'm bought in is, you know, is reciprocated, it made me feel good. Definitely when I got to tell my parents.